I found. I'm going to light the candle. I'm just going to call. And there's a lot of, I feel there's probably 30-some spirits in here. Some of them are probably just hanging out because this is a spiritual space, and some of them belong to all of us. So we got to sort. So what I'm going to do first is sort out what's going on in here. So I'm going to see who's attached to who. I definitely feel a male energy right here, like a father energy, I think, for you already. So there's stuff already going on. So what I want to do is I want to start with just what's going on. I'm going to try to ask you questions that are not leading questions because I hate that. So it's hard not to because you're trying to sort out, like I'm basically trying to sort out what they're telling me when we play charades. I'm going to ask you questions just to confirm, like, is this connecting with you? Not so much about it being right or not. It's more about, does this person belong to you or is this somebody else here? So if I'm talking to somebody and I think they're over here, if you feel like, wait a minute, that's connected to me, then say something. So don't be afraid to say something because there's a lot of cross connections. I don't know how many, like I said, a few of you have done this before, but if you watch some of the bigger mediums like Lisa Williams or John Edwards, when they do this, it happens all the time. And I've had it happen in readings even with a single person where spirits will cross each other, meaning like mom's talking but all of a sudden dad's talking, and so it doesn't all, it's like, whoa, there's all this jumble of information, but it's because they're all lined up like, yes, I'm going to talk, like finally somebody's going to talk to us and I have all these things I want to say, and so they kind of cross each other and say different things. So don't be afraid if that happens, just tell me. So I'm going to ask you to confirm certain things, and then if it's right to ask a question, you can. So I'm not going to stop you from asking any questions, but there's a small enough group that I feel like once we've kind of sorted out some of these people, if you want to ask, and I'll ask you if you want to ask them any questions, because once I am connected to a spirit or a loved one in the spirit world, I'll be able to communicate with them. And so while I've got them on the line, so to speak, I'll ask you if you have any questions for them once I feel like they get their message out. You're going to find what happens with people who have passed away. They're like, here's what I want to say, blah, blah, and then they like are done. And they're like, whew. So it can kind of be this fast rush of like all this information, and then they kind of are done talking. And so then I'll ask if you have any questions. And then if we have time, we'll do some, yes.
If someone comes forward and you ask us if we want to ask them questions, do they have any ability to know what's coming if we say, do you know what's going to happen to mom? Or is that inappropriate?
No, you can ask. They're going to know more about the future than we're going to know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I watched this actually kind of an aha moment for me. I was watching this other medium, talking on a talk show thing on social media. And he said that, they were asking him the difference between a psychic and a medium, which, the difference is a psychic, we use cards and our clairvoyance or whatever, right? Like, we can predict the future. A medium is somebody who talks to loved ones. And he said, but I'm a psychic medium. And he's like, and what that means is I get my information about the future from the people who have passed away. And I thought, well, dang, I've never done that. So I started doing that, and man, it's amazing. They really do know what's going on. I was like, I've never even thought to ask. Because again, like, is that right? Is it not right? But they have lots of information. And a lot of times they want to, I've learned that they want to tell you stuff too. They might say, oh, sign that paper, or, get this done, because they're on the other side helping you with that as well. If that makes sense. So yes, you can ask them about whatever you want to know. What other questions? Those are good questions. Well, things will come up. Again, this is a nice group. So it's small, and we'll be able to just talk to whoever, and we can, if we have time, we can, look at predictions or whatever you guys want to do. So